Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, 60 even, 60 even.
Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Powering his way forward. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
19 target.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Pacheco. And they're getting down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. He's still in search of his 1st rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Isaiah Pacheco, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Chiefs 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Paul want to give up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off of play action, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, that is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Straight ahead is Hall. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Franco. Ready.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2. 19, Charger. 19.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. It's really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Come on.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Ready? Coconut.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Set. Oh, lady. Set.
Here's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he works free. Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll let it go deep right side. second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Darnold to throw again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 319,
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Lutz good on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21, Chiefs 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. Allow lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Darnold. From the left side, it's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Ridley. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
Running lanes were a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now here's a carry heading left. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Jags have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. Donald, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He may go. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This pass out wide the hole. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Darnold from the gun. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Jaguars.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go, son. Turbos, test, bunch right. Sit high.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jaguars 35. Chiefs 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here we go, set. Set.
Give to Hall running right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Reset.
A handoff for Hall. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Down to about the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
60. Ready. 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chiefs 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
65.
Back to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. Now loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
They'll try and sneak it here. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Darnold now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
18 Cardinals.
Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Ready.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Dragon 60. 2. 6, 19, right.
They'll set up a throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ready. Cougar 19. Cut 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Bronco 80.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This to make it a 3-score game late. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Now he's free at the 35. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Breece Hall, 60 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Chiefs 28. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check that. Ready? 19 Sergeant. 19 Sergeant. Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down, goal to go.
Outside. Hey, set.
Now Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go. I'm good. 319. Hey, Ken. Right.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. They have clock management 101.
2nd and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Third and 4.
18, pioneer. Hot 70, hot 70s.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Crack all 80.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Jacksonville, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. just paranoid. Am I just